Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin. We're back to Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 189, Lapras. If you didn't watch the last episode, why didn't you? And this episode's topic is by me. You must have played the game, Andrew. I don't even care about it, of course, but what is the most annoying and or hardest deck or card you have faced, and did you defeat it in the Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy Color? Now, for me, yeah. The hardest or most annoying deck to go up against, in my opinion, because of the deck I use, would definitely be Mitch, the fighting club leader, because oh man, he at least always has like either a Hitmonchan or a Hitmonlee, and both are like really tough. It's crazy. And my team is like really weak to fighting type, and fighting types like have a lot of high power attacks, and that alone, like my Pokemon don't have that much health, so it's like really hard to keep them alive. So it's pretty tough. I haven't been able to beat him ever since, and I've known because on you remember how I said how I just stayed up on Saturday for the walkathon because there was no point in sleep. And then I stayed up all the way until 4:30, so I was like tired. So I actually was playing Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy Color, and some of the times just Yu-Gi-Oh as well. So because I was uploading, I didn't play against others. But yeah. So anyway, so pretty much I would know that because I kept trying to defeat Mitch over and over again, and I couldn't defeat him. I couldn't. I got close, but I couldn't do it. He's just so difficult. And I don't know how I did it, but I must have just got super lucky, or I must have not had my complete deck to beat him up against. But I did beat him. But I would say his toughest card would have been the Hitmonlee when it has 3 fighting energies. That means it can use a jump kick? No. What is it called? It's his second attack that does 100 damage, and that like pretty much kills all of my Pokemon in one hit. Well, he has to keep doing it each time, but yeah, the only thing I can depend on there is luck, because if I get the paralysis, then great, but then again, he has healing items too, so it's like, it is so tough to defeat him. Even with my Electabuzz, even with Electabuzz getting the high thunder punches, it's really difficult still, because also electric is weak to fighting in that game as well, because in that one there's Pokemon like Diglett where it says it's fighting, even though you know it's ground, but there's no ground type in the Game Boy Color for a Pokemon trading card game. I believe it's not even for even now, but anyway, so yeah, so it's really it's really difficult. And yeah, but now whenever I just play that game, whether I beat them or not, I'm just gonna move on to the next one. And I have defeated a lot of them. That's pretty much like the only thing I really can't defeat all that easily, if at all. Well, I can, but it's just really, you gotta be really lucky. I gotta be really lucky against them. But yeah, fighting type seems to be my only the only thing I won't be able to defeat with my Paul's deck in that game. So yeah, so I don't think Hitmonlee is the hardest card I've ever faced. I would say the hardest card I ever faced would probably be I would say, oh man, I don't know what that would be actually, because I know Mitch's deck is the hardest that I've ever faced in that game, and I have defeated it. But what about the hardest card in the whole game? I would want to say one of the Elite Four. I don't think they're called the Elite Four, but yeah, I think the whatever they're called, the ones who protect the legendary cards. But I don't know. I'm not really sure. I want to say it's like an evolved Pokemon. Probably something like one of the starters, one of the Generation 1 starters, the fully evolved versions, or one of the legendaries. No, I would definitely say. Oh, this is so tough. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna say Blastoise. The reason for this is because this thing is so tough. It's just like Venusaur, where it has the ability of pretty much dragging any water energies, or in Venusaur's case, any grass energies. But anyway, Blastoise. So any water energies on their on their side of the field, and pretty much putting it to Blastoise. That's its Pokemon power, because some Pokemon have a Pokemon power which you can use, or it's always active, or you can use once a turn or something like that. And I don't think any of the Pokemon in my deck have that. It's just that I don't know. That would be cool if they did, but I don't really care that much. But anyway, so the reason why the Blastoise is so tough is that for that exact reason, it can just power up itself so easily. If you usually just are playing the game, you're just trying to stack up energies, well, just for your Pokemon to be able to attack, like even ones on the bench, just to get them ready. So with this one, it makes you be able to just manipulate them and be able to just have the energy whenever you want. And it's really awesome, but I just don't do those evolutions because it just like you can just straight up have like drawn you can just be drawing evolutions and not be able to actually play them because you don't have the base card or something like that. That's exactly why I don't have evolution Pokemon in my trading in my deck, just because just for that exact reason. And I know in future generations Electabuzz is an evolved Pokemon, but in that game it isn't. So yeah. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, this Blastoise is just so tough because with its Hydro Pump move, its main attack, the more energies it has, it's already strong on its own, but the more energies it has, just like with the move Water Gun, it'll get more power for how many more water energies there are on Blastoise. So I would say that's the hardest card I've ever faced, and it's funny because I actually did face it. The water gym club leader, that one had a Blastoise, and I actually brought it out, and I did defeat it. Or wait, did I? Yeah, I think I did with my Electabuzz, because most water types in there are weak to electric, but some I believe are weak to grass. So it's just weird when it comes to that. You just got to check their weaknesses, which is cool in that game, because you can actually check their weak and how many energies they have, so you can have a really good strategy. But anyway, yeah, that Blastoise, I would say it's probably the toughest card in my opinion in the game, even though I have many things that are super effective against it. But it's just because of the sheer power, and I believe it has like 130 health or something like that. So it's like, I know there's Pokemon that probably have a lot more, but that's still a lot of health. And it's if you don't have something super effective, you're gonna have a hard time taking that thing down. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's definitely the most annoying and hardest deck, which was Mitch's, and then the card being Blastoise. And yeah, of course, like I said, I did beat both of them. But anyway, what is the most annoying and or hardest deck or card you have faced, and did you defeat it in Pokemon trading card game, if you even care about it, of course. But yeah, that was quite a long topic. Geez, that almost took the whole episode, but not the whole episode, but it's almost lasted 10 minutes, that's crazy stuff. But yeah, if I'm ever like super tired when I'm just like really tired because if I'm trying to stay up just for a certain reason, yeah, it's like, I don't know how to explain, just the card games, like like the my Kindle, or maybe even just for real card games. Like those just keep me up for some reason. I don't know why. It just does, which is it's awesome because that's a good way to be able to stay up if I have to without having to use caffeine or something like that, or a sugar, which is pretty nice, pretty good. So yeah. So so I made up a new thing with, you know how I try to have a Pokemon Y Wi-Fi battle once a day. Well, if I don't find a person to battle, I will try to find someone to tag a duel with on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. So yeah, so that's pretty cool that I actually decided to do that. And I'll wait, like, if there's like no one in the room that I'm hosting, so I'm most likely just gonna host a tag duel room. Um, I'll wait like 4 minutes, and if no one comes, no one's waiting for me, then I'm just gonna. I mean, if no one's waiting with me, then I'm just gonna like just be done with that for the day. So yeah, so that's how that'll go. But yeah, I almost had a Pokemon Y Wi-Fi battle yesterday actually, but I think it's because of the internet, how it was poorly set up. It glitched me out. So I was like, wait, what? Lost connection. And then right after that, it said lost connection to server. And I was like, really? Are you serious? Like, what the heck? That sucks so much. Really sucks. But, oh well, I guess. But anyway, yeah, it was crazy. It was a pretty good battle so far as well. It was, I removed that person from my acquaintances too, because I really believe that they were the one that quit. And it was the same with the duel I had, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a duel after just because that didn't work out. And then it just said lost connection as well, like a little, not that too long into the duel. So I was like so pissed off. I'm really hoping it's fixed now, the internet. I know it's they came and fixed it, but yeah. So I'm just hoping that it's like actually for real good, that I won't glitch out. So yeah, let's just hope that's the case. But anyway, yeah. Oh, I don't think I've told you. So yeah, it's the gigabytes are glitched out again for the episodes. Well, except for the part 2 of that one, the one episode. That's like really small size because it's like 20 something seconds long. That's it. But anyway, with these ones, it keeps glitching out to be 1.70 something gigabytes. And last time I was able to record, like not today, like the last time I actually recorded that last video, it said it was like 0.98 gigabytes. So I was like, oh yes, my Kindle's all back to normal again. But nope. So it really does seem like my Kindle is like 99% of the time, or 90% of the time, is going to be having the file sizes for the videos 1.70 something gigabytes. So that's annoying. That's so annoying. I hate that, because that's just going to fill up my